I'm Eric Einhorn. I'm the librettist and stage director for the opera. What the librettist needs to do is take the story that the librettist and composer decide on, what the overall story that we want to tell, and then figure out what each character says, how they say it, what kind of emotions are you trying to express. The opera is based on 3 real people. Charles Knight, who is a famous naturalist painter in the early 20th century who painted dinosaurs for lots of different museums. Dr. Henry Osborne, who was the director of the Natural History Museum in New York, and Charles Knight's granddaughter, Rhoda, who visited him at the museum every weekend while he worked. So that's where we find our characters in the opera. It's a weekend and Rhoda has come to help her grandfather, who has just been asked to paint a new painting of a brand new dinosaur that's just been discovered. And he needs to find some missing fossils to fill in the missing pieces of what they've discovered. And so Rhoda goes on a hunt for the missing bones throughout the museum, meeting a cave woman and talking to the T-Rex in the process, and eventually all ends well. The big overarching theme of the piece is looking at how art and science are really connected. That the same processes that people use to make art and to paint and to create things are not that different at all from the process that scientists go through to understand things from the past or things that are happening now. There's also another part of it which is really important, which is the journey that our character Rhoda goes through. She goes on this hunt for these missing fossils that her grandfather puts her on, and it's harder than she expects. And she comes up to a lot of obstacles and she can't succeed at first, and she gets really discouraged. And so it's about her being able to understand what she needs to do and work through her disappointment and the fear of disappointing others, and coming out the other side stronger, knowing that she had the tools she needed the whole time.